All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier self hypnosis coach, and your personal guide. So today's pod is truly a momentous moment, a momentous day in the life of this digital coach for sure. As some of you may already know, if you've been here before, you know that I've been on this journey now for more than 2 decades. And of course, in my first avatar, I was more a corporate trainer, and then eventually I became a coach. And along the way, of course, I've been very deeply um, going into the entire world of marketing and sales psychology, especially over the last 7 years. And today I know was definitely one such moment, which is a reminder of, when you set yourself a goal, when you set yourself a target, and not even just a target, it's more a vision of really being able to make um, a big difference. um, Today was definitely a reminder of that. So if you were following my Facebook stories or Insta stories, you would have noticed that I've been in a 3-day boot camp. And today I had the opportunity to speak to 200 people at one go. And to me, this is literally one of the biggest achievements to date. Um, More importantly, numbers are one thing, but the fact that it just came together so beautifully. um, Obviously, when you plan um, projects, and the bigger they are, the more moving parts they have. But eventually when it came together, and I got to step up, literally it's like being on stage with 200 people in a room. I got to work with them, I got to interact with them. And in many ways, today reminded me of um, really having the power, really having the belief in oneself. In this case, it was me having the belief in myself, and definitely having a vision, an intention to be able to reach out to many people. And it was nothing short of pure bliss. And I know that this is, of course, one of many that I will be doing in the coming days. And one thing I can tell you, especially as a digital coach, if you have been on this journey, maybe you're a post-COVID, um, like post-COVID, you decided to become a coach, or maybe you've been on this journey for a while, like me, and you've been experimenting, exploring different formats to find one that works for you. And maybe till now you've tried different things and they've not worked. One thing I can tell you is that it's important to always remember that you're literally one moment away from finding the format that works for you. So if you truly want to be able to make a difference in the lives of many people, uh, obviously we start with one, which is our own. And with time, we start to explore, we start to reach out to more and more people. And I can definitely tell you this, now from my own personal experience, that if you choose to stay the course, meaning that you're not looking at this as a 6-month plan or a 1-year plan, and like, oh, if it doesn't work in 1 year, I will change tracks and do something else. As long as you're not looking at this work in that manner, I can promise you that sooner or later you yourself will be recording a pod like this. You yourself will be sharing your story of how you got to that point where you were able to work with larger and larger groups of people. So, firstly, of course, I want to thank you. I know that you somewhere have this desire to have somebody speak to you. That's one of the reasons why I've been continuously on this track. We are now officially well and truly into year two of doing a daily pod, a daily recording, which is, of course, accessible on Facebook and on YouTube, whether it's my YouTube podcast channel or my YouTube music um, podcast channel, which means you get the audio version, you also get the video version. So, I can tell you that um, the one thing that I do know is that, if you choose to treat this as something that you're intending to do for a very long time in your life, um, circumstances are such that things will align, right? For some of us, we are looking for, quick or easy um, successes and wins. And it is quite frustrating when we don't have that experience. Speaking from take it from someone who has tested many different ways to be able to reach out to many people, to be able to serve many people, to be able to teach many people. And this is definitely a reminder that not only for me and a reminder to myself, but even to you, that, keep, uh, keep showing up and keep doing the work. And sooner or later, you will get the opportunity to share this with the world. So just thought I'd, take this moment today and mark this, of course, in my own digital calendar, because obviously these are videos that, the various channels, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, they will remind us from time to time that we had recorded these videos. So just want to remind you that, if you are somebody who's right now stuck and you're wondering, you've done a lot, you've been studying um, you know sales and marketing psychology, and somehow it's not yet working for you. Remember, the key word here is not yet, because sometimes these things take a certain amount of time for it to finally click into place, so that you can have the kind of business that you want, you can have the kind of life that you want. So I want to thank you once again, and of course, wish you all the very best. And like I said before, if I can help you in any way, definitely reach out and let me know. And last but not the least, remember to live with purpose. I will definitely see you in the next pod. And God bless. Have a wonderful day ahead. And here's to a truly amazing new year that's, just literally around the corner. As I like to look at it, December for me is the new, not only a new month, but it's, to me, it's the beginning of the new year. That's how I like to look at my years, or my new year. And so I've already got a jump on the year. You're welcome to borrow this strategy. So wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.